Hey guys, it's me again. Now I'm going to take a look at a pair of gaming headphones I picked up in March. I picked them up over a March break, and my friends and I, we were going to play some games. And I saw my friend Simon had some Turtle Beaches, like they were like the X12s or something like that, or no, maybe they were the X32. I don't know. I can't remember what Turtle Beach model they were, and I thought, wow, that's really neat. Why don't I get some gaming headphones? So I went out and got myself a pair of Sound Blaster Tactix 3D Sigmas. And actually I'm quite impressed with them, but I do have a couple of things that I want to debunk about 3D headphones and stuff. I'll get to that after. First of all, let's look at the headphone itself. You got two massive cups. They're not the prettiest thing in the world. I'm going to move this over here so you can see better. There we go. So they got two nice cushiony faux leather pads on it, and a little thing in there to protect your ears from, I don't know, rubbing up against the plastic. A massive headband cushion. I can't overstate how much I like that. That's a very soft, cushiony band on it, and your hair will not snag in it. Thank God. I don't have very long hair, but it does manage to snag in headphones sometimes, and God knows how much that hurts. Another thing about that I really like about these is the headband on them. The actual headband itself is a step up from the Tactix 3D Alphas. These ones actually have a metal band that run all the way through the inside so that they're less likely to snap. Thank God for that. I'm rough on my stuff, so I'd like not to break my my new headphones. While they are clunky and huge, they're not the prettiest things ever. They do have kind of a neat look in here. You know, you can see in the side of it, and it's got like a blue outline and like a gold or silver plate that says Sound Blaster. They're really impressive sounding too. They are insane on the bass. I've never heard such bassy headphones. On the downside, it does sacrifice a little bit of top end sound, like treble and stuff like that. Mid-range is pretty good. Yeah, not a whole lot else I can say about the actual headphones themselves. This, of course, is a microphone jack, so it does come with a microphone, and it comes with something else that's pretty neat, which I'll get to after I'm done with this. Down the cord, you got this thing. It's a clip-on. You got your volume slider on this. You can turn it up and down without having to use buttons on a keyboard or speakers. And you got your microphone mute and unmute, which is good. This is a handy little thing to have. Another thing I should note is that the actual cable on this is flat, and it's got like a rubber coating on here that prevents it from tangling. The worst tangle I had was I had it in a slight pretzel shape the other day, and it was as easy as shaking the cable free. Now in the end, of course, as you would expect, we got two 3.5mm jacks. One of them is for your microphone, as this one, pink, and the other one is your audio, green. Now, something that people who are interested in technology know their way around it might notice is that, of course, I don't know if that's going to focus or not. This only has two pins, two stripes on it. It's stereo. Now, these are advertised as 3D headphones for games. They fully support digital 7.1 emulation. So some people might be wondering, how on earth does that work? Well, it's not technically true 3D sound, but it does a pretty good job at emulating it because of the software and this thing, which comes with it. It's called the THX TrueSound Pro. It's a little audio card. It's got the slot for both microphone and headphones, and it's a USB connector, USB 2.0, which is good. This, along with the software, they take it, they remaster the audio that's coming in, sends it back out in an emulated format. So it's basically trying to emulate binaural audio. And it actually works surprisingly well. You can hear around you, even though it's only two speakers. It's not amazing. I'm sure you can get better, but it is immersive, and it's certainly better than using stereo. And this microphone. It's a nice little thing. Something I should really note is that I actually lost the little fuzzy piece on the microphone as soon as I took it out of the package. I had it in a car. I was in my friend's car, and we were driving over to my friend Simon's house. We're gonna play, and I was gonna try this out. And I passed the package over to my friend Luke, and he wanted to see it. So he opened it up, and he pulled out the microphone, and the pad just suddenly fell off, and we have not been able to find it. So even though it has this little hook on here, it doesn't hold on to them very well. Also, this is a dual channel microphone, sound cancellation, and one that picks up your voice, obviously. So this is actually off of a cheapo dollar store microphone. I just took it off and just hold on. So I just slide that on there. Keeps the S's from sounding way too sharp. Thank God. I've heard recordings without it. It's pretty... everything sounds great until you say something with an S, and then your ears are bleeding. So putting this onto the headphone is actually really simple. I'm just going to set this down so you can see. No, that's not a good spot. Alright. That ought to do. Alright, so, of course, if you want to plug in the THX module onto the headphones, take this. Green goes into green. That's better. Green goes into green, and pink obviously goes into pink. There you go. 3D sound THX module is set up. All you do is you plug that into your USB, which I'll do in a sec. Also, what I was mentioning about debunking earlier was how can 3D work on a pair of headphones. And also, so I'm sorry I didn't mention that earlier. A little unprofessional of me, but whatevs. I'm not a professional, I'm just a hobbyist. So, if you want to plug in a microphone, it's nice and easy. You just take that, put it in a little hole. Put it in a little hole. There we go. Microphone's on. Oh, and these turn, of course. There we go. Pick up my camcorder again. Alright, there we go. Headphones are ready for gaming. Well, actually not quite. You have to go to the Creative website, and you need to download the software for it, otherwise you are not getting a 3D sound. Also, in video games, this is important to note, do not set, like, if you're playing like Half-Life or Team Fortress, do not set it to 7.1 or 5.1 surround sound. Set it to headphones, or actually headphones would probably be best. Because it's going to take the audio from that, it'll take the 2 channels and then remaster it into kind of a faux 3D sound. If you put that into like 7.1 and then have it remaster out to 7.1, it sounds like crap, and you have missing sounds and things sound quiet. Gunshots are going to sound muted, and then some things are going to be too extreme, and it's a friggin' clusterfuck. So, getting ready to use the headphones, you just find a USB port, plug mine in there. That's my gaming computer. I like it. Alright, so the headphones are plugged in. And so you want to go to your program here, Sound Blaster Tactic 3Ds. Wait for it to load. And there we are. We're at the control panel. Camera's not working wonderful with my screen, but you can see it basically. And you got your TrueSound Pro, your microphone volume, master volume, TrueSound Pro, options here, equalizer, voice effects, which is funny, and appearance. That's just for your, yeah. You can actually adjust what surround settings are on here. I can adjust this. Right now it's at 7.1, and as I drag it back, oops, as I drag it back, it'll slowly eliminate it and emulate different formats. And that's just standard stereo, plus sub, of course. So I'm going to leave that back at that. The software is pretty good. I don't know. It does a fair job of emulating. But, again, you could probably buy much better. I'm not sure how this is supposed to... no, I mean, I understand how the 3D works on this, but I don't know. It's kind of bothersome that they market it like that because they're not clear on how they're doing it. They're just saying 3D, you know, and then everyone's like, oh my! And I don't know. I wasn't aware of this when I bought them, and I had to look into it. But I can't say I'm unimpressed with these. I actually really like these headphones, and I listen to them for music and games alike, and sometimes movies. And, you know, if you're on a bit of a budget, I say a bit because they're not super cheap. I got these they were on sale for $55, but they're regular $90 plus tax. That's Canadian. You know, if you want some decent headphones and you don't want to spend over $100 for them, I'd pick these up. They're good. They emulate sound well. They have insane bass. I can't get over that. They actually made my earlobes vibrate a little at one time when I had the volume up all the way on some of my music. And I'm usually the kind of person who cranks his music up all the way, and actually that hurt my ears. So, would I recommend this to people? That depends. That depends if you are a hardcore gamer, if you're a semi-casual to hardcore. I play frequently, but I'm not a hardcore gamer. My life doesn't just revolve around games. But when I play, I want to hear things, and I want to, you know, have as many advantages as I can, such as being able to hear around you. I would recommend it to a person like me, I guess. I wouldn't recommend it to someone who lives for gaming. I would recommend something more expensive, maybe the higher level creatives, like the Sound Blaster Tactic 3D Omegas. Those are really nice, and they're wireless too, no cables. But no, I wanted to be able to use this with my phone and stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching.